Всем привет, с вами Локи. Сегодня продолжаем прохождение Mass Effect Andromeda. Ну, посмотрим, что с этого получится. Начинаем. Предыдущую серию не комментировал, вот, специально, чтобы посмотреть именно начало. Закончилось все тем, что мы потеряли отца, вот, на неизвестной планете. И тот, в свою очередь, назначил нас первопроходцем. Вот. Прибыли на станцию. И выяснилось, что мы практически самые первые. Так, сейчас нам нужно поговорить с каким-то там руководителем. Вот. Эдисон.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Салик, она хочет узнать, что
I
происходит.
pulled those logs. What happened with Pathfinder?
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Короче, не хочу я с тобой разговаривать, пойду я.
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years
Только
dead.
еще с первопроходцем разговариваешь, ну-ка
None
смирно.
of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Ты ошибаешься. Вы все сдохнете. А ты кто? Ой, какая стрижка у тебя обалденная.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at workspace not allocated. Please select a topic.
Это типа информационное табло, я так понимаю. Персонал можно посмотреть, состояние Нексуса. Давайте состояние
Integration from
посмотрим.
the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations.
Ясно. Выйти из системы. Нам нужно поговорить все-таки с каким-то сумасшедшим чуваком. Вот он, Кэш. Директор. Все никак не могу привыкнуть, то, что нужно не нажать, а зажать, чтобы взаимодействовать с предметами.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots defended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Gene Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Где Кроганы?
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Так, ладно, давайте на этом закончим. Пока все.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Так, далее. Что по заданию? Это карта. Давай-ка попробуем туда сбегать. На неизвестный крестик. Вот. А, ничего себе. Продавец оружия. Типа мне еще что, нужно покупать что-то?
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
У меня кредитов 100. Блин, прикольное орудие. Вот этот особенно. Так, ладно, пока с этим остановимся. Пойдемте искать, смотреть задания. А тут что у нас? Что у нас здесь? С тобой можно поговорить? Нет? Нельзя. Понятно, давай с тобой поговорим.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ.
Маска прикольная у него. Как будто зефиром его обмазали.
Militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Ладно, не будем лишними разговорами засорять видео.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrian countries.
А, то есть здесь мы просто обновляем задание, я так понимаю. Первый удар какой-то. Блоки данных. Для чего они только непонятно.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last.
А, да, да, надейтесь на меня. Все верно. Я такой. Такой я.
For a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis.
He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Давай попробуем что-нибудь выполнить.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Milken I love him.
Первый убийца, еще какое-то взяли задание. Так, сейчас нам нужно... Так, куда нам сейчас нужно? Так, о Нексусе с ним нужно поговорить.
That's the console for our strike team.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Так. А, вот это вот как раз, вот, наверное. Для ударных от... А, это можно, короче, только играть по сети. Я по сетке не играю. Ясно, понятно. Так, и у нас... Как я проверю? Оно висит так интересно. Понятно.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Milken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Водичка.
No news on the Turian Ark yet. Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder. The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked wide at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
I appreciate the information.
Of course.
А может, чувак-то у нас и не виноват все-таки.
He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Chan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Так, а где у нас стан находится? А, нужно спуститься ниже. Ну, пойдем.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself.
О, спасибо за возможность.
The scourge dealt us a
Чудище страшное.
Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, Cassini and Sam live on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Так, здесь, ладно, все. Так, это у нас что за задание? Жилая палуба. Так мы же с тобой поговорили или нет? Или что-то еще надо сделать?
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Спасибо.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Так, ладно. Здесь, в принципе, смотреть нечего. Пойдем сюда. Жилая палуба. Нужно... С тобой нормально все?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. But maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Понятно. Нужно что-то просканировать еще. С тобой фиг поговоришь. Говорит с Сэмом на Гиперионе. Так, и нужно вниз, получается. Нет, нам все-таки нужна информативная вот эта доска.
Welcome back, Scott Ryder. Please select a topic. You are Scott Ryder, salary code 19B, active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is
А он еще и мой начальник.
Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait? For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates for golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Так, ладно, ничего полезного. Жилая палуба. Ну, давай. Проверим, что он там хотел посмотреть.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Не понял.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Что-то непонятно, что тут нужно сделать.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Так, может, можно что-нибудь себе сказать? Нет? Нет, нельзя. Ну ладно. И сзади нифига не сделаешь. Давай посмотрим задание. Так. Осмотреть центр управления. А где найти центр управления? Ну, по идее, центр управления вот он. Правильно? Правильно.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Ага, наверху. Нет. Где она? Нет, не ты. Ты?
Something you want, Ryder? You'll have to see to your own ship. I'm not in a risk-taking mood.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Of course, Ryder.
Так, ладно, все это фигня. Где ее найти, эту Зару? Нифига опять, непонятно. Где-то она занимается чем-то. Здесь, не здесь. Ты нет. Не знаю. Ты, не ты. Блин, бегаем непонятно для чего. Ладно, давайте. Все-таки. Пойдем. Посмотрим все-таки. Приоритетные задачи. Пойдем к Сэму.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue? Like Quiro's rockfish.
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Here it's in the life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Так, поговорить с Сэмом на Гиперионе.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
I'm a little tied up right now, Professor.
No problem. It's a long-term study after all.
Блин, непонятно. Так, куда идти?
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
There's apparently no viable planets in range. Exile may have been a sanitized death sentence.
What a shit show. Pathfinder, we have to get this back on track or we don't survive. No pressure, right?
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the
Так, давайте найдем выход все-таки с этой фигни. Чтобы свалить отсюда. Ага. Нам нужно сюда, вниз спуститься. Вот я туплю.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
She understands the stakes. If I fail, we...
You won't.
Let's hope not.
You won't. That's the end of it. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Хорошо, проверю. Поехал я на ковчег. Нормально так, быстренькая скорость.
Hello, Scott. Welcome back to Sam Mode. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's... me, now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course. I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Так, то есть кроме навыков есть профиля, которые делают чувака сильнее. Прикольно. Прикольно, прикольно. Так, отправиться на свой корабль. А где каюта отца? Так, это командный центр. А, это куда я могу отправиться. Пойдемте. Попробуем. Может быть, что-нибудь нам это все-таки даст.
Welcome back, Scott.
Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Sam? What was that? The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to...
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sister's mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Ну.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. These moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it. That log is not currently accessible.
Ну, вдруг взломается. Так, ладно, выйдем из системы, посмотрим, что здесь.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years. When studying the dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when...
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad.
Your father's personal logs.
Так, ладно, все что ли? Здесь больше нет ничего. Что-то взял, какую-то фигню. Ладно, пойдем. Было интересно.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose, in any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
Блин, долго мы так будем бегать? Интересно.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals. detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest.
Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Так.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Все, да?
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial.
Понятно, пойдем с диверсантом заодно поговорим, раз уж он здесь.
Pathfinder, good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
We're here now. It'll get better.
That's what I've been telling people. You're here now. As soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
Have to go now. See you later.
Talk to you later.
Блин, а наш что ли диверсант или нет? Вот. Zara.
Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I've never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Так. Задание. где? Каюта. Папки здесь. Записи мы.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Your father's personal logs. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Значит, не здесь. Сдерживание, какое-то копье. Что за тяга? Давай вот новую попробуем. Да. Так, а на что ее? Угу. Так, это цифра 2, видимо. Давайте сохранимся. Блин, ну здесь мы все вроде посмотрели. Посмотрим, куда далее.
Welcome back, Scott.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other SAMs out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Так, что сказать, пойдем. А куда мы пойдем? Атриум. Где моя сестра? Давайте узнаем, как у нее дела. Там в дополнительном задании, кстати, это было. Так, и здесь я что-то вроде бы чинил. Нет? Ошибаюсь? Ну, пойдем сюда. Угу, понятно. Нет, сестра, значит, была где-то здесь. Почему-то здесь все заложили. Да. Так. Поехали. Давай попробуем вкрыть отсек, да, изначально. Посмотрим, что там.
I'll make it right, Dash. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
His sacrifice won't be forgotten.
Agreed. Everything I do will be for him. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there. Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder, well, two with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another rider.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
Спасибо. Это Сара?
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Ket. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Ket aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you. But I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. It'll get better.
С тобой, надеюсь, нельзя? Нет, нельзя, слава богу, поговорить. Хейв.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Понятно.
Hi there. I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative.
Понятно.
I'm here to welcome you to a whole new galaxy. The good news is, the hard part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
Это везде то же самое. Аналогично. Так, а здесь я еще не был. Давайте посмотрим. Бегать так забавно. Как будто ноги сломаны. Что нужно-то? Или это просто отметка, ну или нужно что-то изучить?
Welcome, Pathfinder. Please select a topic.
Да блин, ну то же самое, что мы там смотрели. На самом-то деле. Так, все метки показывают, что нам нужно идти сюда. Жилая палуба, командный центр, либо стыковочный отсек. Пойдемте в командный центр. Как раз выясним, кто там подрывает щитки. Посмотрим. Еще что-либо. Так, вот командный центр. Помню, записи камер охраны были тоже где-то здесь. Нет, не здесь. Значит, вот здесь.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Угу. Все, здесь все понятно. Так. Что нужно сделать? По левой стороне бежим. Сканируем.
Biometrics do not match.
Еще один сотрудник.
Inaccurate match.
Так, где еще кто-нибудь? Фух. Так. Командный центр, отдел колонизации. это выход. Выход нам не нужен.
Something I can help you with?
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me. They don't see me as the rightful successor.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell can I know?
И с тобой ничего не сделаешь. Тебе ничего не сделать. Так, один начальник там, второй начальник там. У Кэша никого нет. Ладно. А может, да, с этим, с начальником начальников поговорить.
No news of the Turian arc yet. Or is this militia business?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
Нет, нифига.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Ай. Так. Посмотрим задание. Пойдемте, будем выполнять, в общем, сюжетку. Потому что что-то так долго бродим, нифига не делаем. Так, пойдемте сюда. И отправимся на свой корабль. Блин, ну не туда я отправился. Не туда. Вези назад меня, челнок.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Нормальный такой транспорт.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it. You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Нормально. Нормально.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Прикольно. Давайте попробуем улучшить снаряжение, посмотреть, что мы вообще нашли на этой планете.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Ну а потом явимся, так и быть на мостик.
You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Serious kill over here.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Блин, обалденно. Только, походу, бессмысленно.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
Угу.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions.
You must be Ryder.
Блин, ну неужели будет этот представитель у меня в команде, а?
I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
I never planned to be Pathfinder. I don't know what's out there. But we're the Milky Way's best and brightest. We can do this.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Графика, конечно, обалденная.
What would have been our habitat one?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Так, нам нужен Яус, получается. А в этой планете что?
As far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here. I'm picking up something.
Пойдемте-ка по заданию. А потом уже допки будем делать.
System, Helios. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Яус.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Что-то непонятно еще вообще, как собирать что-то. Так, с этим понятно. Пистолеты. Прицел поставим. А сюда что? Оптимизатор. Скорость меньше. Этот меньше, боезапас, точность. У нас хищник будет стоять. Горизатор он. Второе оружие. То есть у нас будет штурмовая винтовка. Прекрасно. Так. Броня, понятно, есть что-то брони. Нет доступных модов. Ясно. Так, здесь что-то у нас. Нет. Что-то не до конца сделал. Просто, видимо, не посмотрел. Зажигательные патроны. Криопатроны. Зажигательные поставим пока.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multi-sensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this path than the Nexus has had in months.
What? Said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
I've got the training, people, the tools. We can do this.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Прекрасно.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
Но вот это уже более планета красиво выглядит, ежели вот та, на которой мы были. С грозами, с летающими камнями. И здесь как-никак вроде более все цивильно выглядит. Отлично.
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the scourge.
Так, научная станция. Положить амулет в указанное место. Так, а здесь что? А тут? Ага, а вот этот лучше вот сюда. Мы сейчас сначала давай попробуем. Уберем допку. Машинки есть здесь, нет какие-нибудь? Или нужно бегать все время?
Plus, no Pathfinder. If Eos is like Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost's antenna to track it down. Let's get the power back on.
Severe radiation alert, Pathfinder.
Да ладно.
Last in these conditions.
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make Eos a home.
Radiation within safe levels.
Что за бред был вообще? А, короче, нельзя, видимо, выбегать. Что, серьезно? Короче, нужно сначала не заниматься фигней. А нужно изначально, то есть расширить вот это вот владение научной станции. С чистого листа пойдемте.
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
Но. Прекрасно.
Got a code lock key.
Gives us access if we need it. We suffered our first death today. Storm. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in crud. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
Все, пойдем туда. Блин, как нам теперь здоровье установить?
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay. I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Sandstorm radiation. What the hell?
Ух ты, снайперская винтовка есть. Можно, короче, поставить, да? Импульсные патроны. Что за предметы? Все предметы посмотрели вроде. Пойдем.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we went outside Site 1's perimeter?
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running? Maybe...
It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
I'm not a salvager. I'm a pathfinder. We've come to fix all this.
Call me Clancy. Pathfinder, huh? Like that changes much. The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Well, maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked. This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and...
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
Or he's a part-time salvager.
Company.
Так, а где Кета-то у нас? Оп-оп-оп-оп-оп-оп. Есть еще Кеты?
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
I'll take another look around the outpost.
Just finding it won't be enough. Hope you're smarter than we were. We're heading to our shuttles. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use?
Все равно не хватает. Хотя нет, установку Так. Расходуемые предметы редкая. Так, там 57 урон. Что, серьезно? Да, блин, это дробовик. Ну так покоритель. Пистолет 19. Что-то непонятно. Штурмовая винтовка точность офигенная. Защитник, покоритель. Штурмовая винтовка 278. Там скорострельность офигенная. И здесь еще больше скорострельности. Понятно. Нет, спасибо. Учильца спихнули вещь.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right it's worth investigating.
Here.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Так.
Now the power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Энергию взяли. Надо, короче, сканировать, ничего не понятно пока.
Really, Ryder?
Так, а что здесь у нас?
Well, what do you know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
This tech is how we survive in Andromeda. Ingenuity on the ground.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Все, второй раз нельзя. Ладно.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need. I might be drooling a little bit.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency
Тут,
resupply
короче,
checkpoints.
пусто.
Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
Ладно, и так нормально. Открыть отсек кочевника. Где транспорт-то найти нам? Ух ты! Ну вот на ней я покатаюсь. Пойдем в машину.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Блин, вообще что-то.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Can't get traction. It's too steep.
Switch to 6-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap.
Radiation levels normal. Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
Ну, в смысле? Нормально. Ребят, лайк. За это точно лайк. Это безумная машина на самом-то деле. Офигенно. Во-во-во.
Your other suit needs a strip down, Cora. Tint is off.
Excuse me?
The tint. That model
Блин.
was used in the first contact war doc, and Exo Wright recolored the product line to match. But they used the poster as reference. Screen accurate, it needs to be lighter.
I don't choose my gear based on fictional dropship rescues.
Didn't say what scene it was from. Offer stands.
Да. Не, конечно, это... Б. Понятно. Так, а здесь у нас получается, вот она. С чистого листа. Да, мы здесь. Нужно выйти на дорогу. Ну, чуть-чуть не доехали, она получается. А вот она. Правее.
Severe radiation alert, Pathfinder.
Блин, непонятно, куда ехать. Нужно, короче, немножко правее. Как забрался.
They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can... Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Прекрасно. Радиации нет.
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby from above us.
I see it. Up on that piece with the scaffolding.
Что ты там видишь наверху?
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide an...
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Не пойму, нужно наверх забраться. И чего вы бегаете за мной? Отстаньте от меня. Так.
It's slippery, but there's a great view.
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment up there?
Too sophisticated for a salvager. Who else is studying this place?
Так, что сделать-то нужно? Объясните. Найти глиф для сканирования. Но здесь, я так понимаю, его нет. Какой глиф? Где его искать? Что с ним делать?
These shield masks are protecting against the radiation, but they're wearing out fast.
Look at the batch numbers. The outpost burned through a bunch of them.
туда встал. Вот он. Понятно, не то. Найти глиф для сканирования. Ну где его найти-то? Что за глиф?
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Так, я могу здесь что-то сделать, нет? По всей видимости, нет. Понятно. Короче, нужно найти какие-то символы. Где найти? Как найти? Я так понимаю, наверх надо забраться. А что там наверху-то делать? Прикольно.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Ну проведи, где мои лифты найти? Где-то, короче, нужно найти какие-то надписи. Где? Ума не приложу. А, вот, кстати.
Someone's shuttle. Pretty banged up, but spaceworthy.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
Можно как-то зайти у него, нет? Ни хрена нельзя.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Вот знак. Короче, изначально нужно изучить эти постройки, а уже потом, по всей видимости, как я понимаю, все одно хватит. Прекрасно.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait!
Back off, or I will put you down!
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels.
All right, time to get off.
Don't like being sat on, huh? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Maybe you want to knock me down a couple more times to make sure?
No, that's okay. You're obviously corporeal. Pretty solidly built, actually. Well, look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
I know these things from Habitat 7!
Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make a little bot! Not bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as Peavy.
Thanks for helping with those things. I'm Ryder.
You're a mystery. I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and... solved.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping you could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
Так, где наша машинка?
Imagine leaving all the craziness on the Nexus to be the first settlers here. So much riding on you, and then...
This time will be different.
Right. This is our element.
Кстати, пойдем, да. Прямо надо.
Approaching Site 2. Resilience.
It was sold as the one we get. Right. And it's hard to get worn down.
Didn't even finish unpacking.
Ket didn't give him a chance.
Нельзя по воде гонять. И тут плохо, конечно.
Radiation levels increasing.
What the... Pathfinder, that body...
A scan might help us figure that out.
Remember the early data on EOS back home?
When everywhere was labeled H with a bunch of numbers?
Your dad put those readings up in his office. Knew them all by heart. Wonder what those worlds really look like. Like then. And now.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Looks like cat ahead. We should be careful.
Earth had formations like this. Made a lot of kids think of alien worlds.
Water and weather. Nothing tougher in the long run.
Remnant site ahead, Pathfinder. It could have defenses in place.
Like a
Забавная штука.
Those assholes took over my best research site. They won't let you near the monolith without a fight.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Поймал. Что это такое? Непонятно на самом деле, что это такое. Так, давайте попробуем отключить.
Let's get to it before there's any more cat.
Что это было? Ну ты прости, друг. Я ж не знал.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, well, yeah, guess it was. Still haven't told me who you are.
I'm the Pathfinder.
Are you now?
My name's Scott Ryder.
I'm Drac, Clan Nakmor. You'll forgive me if I didn't just trust a stranger from the Nexus. They haven't exactly treated us Krogan well. What are you doing out here?
You're not the only one hunting Ket.
Yeah, bet you're mowing down an army with that gear. Nexus knows shit about the Ket. They think they're safe. But they're just waiting to die out there in space. I've been quads deep on a couple of planets for a while now, taking out Ket bases, fighting ground troops. I know what they can do.
It's not pretty.
You know, we could use a Krogan like you, Drac.
I'm flattered, but do you have any idea how many humans I've watched die? Your meat is spoiled. Besides, the day I help the Nexus again is the day the clouds part and the Ket keel over. No offense.
None taken.
Good, because I'm getting bored and the Ket are getting stronger. Seem particularly interested in this alien tech.
Remnant?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna go find more to shoot. Try to keep your head out there.
Молодец.
He seems fun.
Да, такого в команду к нам. Вместо вот этой девчонки.
Scanning will reveal the missing glyphs.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Так, один сканер здесь, а второй... Его тоже опрокинули. Ладно. Что за херня?
Radiation levels normal.
2 глифа должно быть. Издеваешься, что ли?
Some of the pictures are missing. Wonder if they're around here.
Так, туда понятно, я забрался. Значит, на это можно забраться.
Should be enough glyphs.
Interface accepted.
That did... whatever that did. I see pathways lighting up all over. The monoliths, they're resonating. QEC contact?
Well, whatever's happening, they're definitely connecting.
You did good. Keep doing more.
Так, где наша машина? Пойдемте. 3-й очищать. А, да, точно, мы же сюда прям почти в этот заехали.
This component was security tagged for Site 2.
Looks like they had some sort of special project go.
Йо-хо-хо. Блин, аж внутри все переворачивается, когда вот так вот прыгаешь.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Погнали. Фиксируй, что хочешь. Повышенный, не повышенный. Что это такое? Это все потом. Поехали. Блин, опять эти наркоманы. Ладно, долбить. Нормально.
Get ready to fight.
Прыжок.
Look there. That spot is shelter, water, stable ground.
It was initially overlooked due to heavy kept presence at the nearby remnant structure.
The Site 1 folks were interested in the monoliths, too.
Did they learn anything?
Mostly what you learn the hard way. But hey, now you're here.
Прекрасно.
More remnant bots. These ones don't seem hostile.
Все? Или не все? Надеюсь, все. Прекрасно.
I detect a high level of remnant encryption here, Pathfinder. To continue, you will need to decrypt it.
Так. Что это значит? Ясно, короче, нужно изначально просканировать, найти глифы. Один там находится.
I'll need to use the interface that controls this.
Блин, это как туда запрыгнуть-то?
That did it.
Что, серьезно? А там типа в начале подсказка ищи кнопку. Или что? Это одна. С второй также интересно, нет? Вот она, вот это.
Should be enough glyphs.
Не понял.
Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging. Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging.
Прошу прощения, ребят, что-то с USB-шкой было немножко не то. Так, что у нас здесь? Такая есть. Вот здесь вот какой у нас нет, тройной, наверное. Вот этой как раз. Да-да-да. Есть такая. Такой вот как раз нет. Понятно теперь.
The monoliths are online and connected to something in the lake. This could be the master switch we're looking for.
I'll meet you there. Don't do anything without me.
Плюс 4 навыка дали. Так, а что происходит?
just me?
Кто ты
Or do
был?
cats seem to appear everywhere we find remnant tech?
Посвященный?
Thinking the same thing.
Пойдем к машине. Посвященный. Так, да, кстати, я же вроде бы очистил. Все. Что за фигня? Почему у нас ничего не происходит? Обследовать какой-то вход. Поехали.
So whatever tech we found on Habitat 7
Обалденные
is the same as
машины.
what's here.
That's what the scans suggest.
2 planets now. What does that mean?
You know what it means.
Suit up and find out. Got it.
We've got targets. Got them all. Look there.
Прекрасно.
Coming out of the lake.
The tech's underground too? Let's see.
It's opening up.
I see a door. Come on!
Whoa, it's forming a bridge. Let's find out how solid it is.
Clear!
Погнали. Ну да, у нас больше ничего, в принципе, сюда поставить из пистолетов. Да нет, нет, нравится также. Снайперские винтовки у нас также одна. Может быть, что-то есть. А сюда. Слушай, давай попробуем вместо пистолетов снайперку поставить. Чё нет-то? Ну. Вот ее. Вот и все. Да, да, да. А, типа, сохранялка была. С кем-то воевать надо будет сейчас.
No, this can't be right. All that fanfare for an empty room? There's some secret here. There must be. Do your Pathfinder thing. Oh, you're good.
I didn't do a thing.
How far down do you think it goes?
That can't be air pressure. Electrostatic? Ah, gravitation. Oh, you idiot, PB. That wasn't the front door. This is.
I'll let you know.
Hey!
Я быстрее. Да прыгай ты уже.
Like a gravity well.
But where's it taking us?
Embrace the unknown, Ryder. Now this is more like
Looks like a bunker. Or a vault.
whatever you call it. The controls for that atmosphere processor might be down here somewhere.
Let's find out.
Anything could be important. Let's be thorough.
Так, сейчас сразу посмотрим, что это тут такое.
Only minimal power. I don't think it triggered the atmosphere processor, but...
Pathfinder, a conduit beneath the floor just activated. Fluid is running through it. It could be generating emergency power. Your scanner will have more details.
I see the conduit, Sam. Whatever it is, it leads out of the room.
I think that gravity well works in reverse, too.
Then we have a way out.
You're not leaving already, are you?
Not until we find those processor controls. No signs of any cat. Maybe they can't get into the vault.
But you can. That'll get their attention.
Lucky me.
These data pattern things are incredible. If I'm right, each...
Phrase recovered. Must read to access. This console links to surface facilities.
Then it must control the atmosphere processor.
No glyphs. It looks dead, or locked down, like most of this place.
The fluid conduit leads to this console and further into the vault.
So if we follow that conduit, it might lead to the system lockdown.
Another gravity well, and that's new.
What is it?
A symbol of authority? A key? It's easy to speculate with Remnant, but we need more facts. I'll see what I can find on this beauty. Maybe over this way.
Whatever has this place on lockdown is that way.
I do my best work solo. You fix up the vault, I'll investigate the relic, and together we'll figure this place out.
You don't watch many horror vids, do you? We have no idea what's down here.
And we never will if we miss something because we're huddled in a group. I'll be careful.
Just stay on the radio.
I'm on frequency 145.8. Stay safe.
10 credits say she ends up in a pit of spikes.
This gravity well's sealed off. No way through.
Incidentally, a gravity well is the gravitational effect of a large mass in space. This is more accurately a well with variable gravity.
Keep a note for our sorry friend. And for when we try to explain all this.
Неплохо. А что это было-то хоть? Шел оттуда. Ага. Какой я молодец.
Com check. It's... well, you know who.
We read you, Phoebe. Stay in touch. They dug this place through solid rock.
Look up there. Must be how they kept it from collapsing.
Whoa. What's that liquid?
Unable to classify.
The only way through is down towards it.
hum through everything here. Can you feel it?
Let's stay focused. We can worry after we find the system lockdown. Remnant!
Careful, don't fall in that liquid.
It burns through your shield. Found that out the hard way.
Use the pillars for cover!
We're good.
Looks like a blast shield. That might be handy.
My God.
All this for an atmosphere processor? What is this place?
Обалденно.
Another aqueduct. How many do they need? Are those roads down there? I can't even see where they end.
Up there! More remnants!
Watch the edges! Way ahead of you!
Eyes up! Don't let them get above us!
Keep up the pressure! We're almost through!
Что это было сейчас?
Another aqueduct. How many do they need? Are those roads down there?
Up there! More remnants!
Watch the edges! Way ahead of you!
Keep looking up. Don't let them get above us.
Keep up the pressure! We're almost through! Some things down here work, and some don't.
Perhaps to direct and assist manual reactivation of the vault, or to mislead intruders.
Great.
We're good.
data patterns we saw.
Is that a good idea?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
That's one way to light a room. The atmosphere processor we found before didn't need all these steps. Dad just interfaced with it directly.
And it didn't work out so great.
Direct intervention was necessary in that case, but clearly unwise.
Look how high it is. Might be another gravity well. Better safe than sorry. Take them out!
You're sure this well isn't gonna open up under us?
Pretty sure. Focus on the remnant. The well's sealed. Damn. Maybe we can use the conduit for emergency power, same as before. Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
The gravity well remains in lockdown. I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder. This device appears defensive in nature. Power restored to the gravity well. The conduit leads down. Conduit fluid pressure is variable. There could be activity below.
Then let's dig deeper.
Hardly any dust. How old is this place?
Unknown. Radiation counts indicate the vault has been offline for several hundred years.
Around the time the Scourge appeared? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe the Scourge is why all this tech was abandoned. Crap. The conduit sprang a leak.
Careful. No way you can interface with the console like that.
And no fluid means no power. Damn it. Maybe that's why those devices up above were turned off. We're not turning back now. There has to be some way to fix the leak. Dead. Without the conduit, there's not even enough power for the door.
Ryder, up here! What happened? I can't get indoors to work.
The conduit's breached.
Hey, wait! The observers were using weird laser frequencies to fix the broken wall back there. I can send the frequencies to your Omni tool. Maybe they can patch up the conduit?
And received. I'll give him a shot.
Так, каким образом нам к тебе попасть?
The system's responding to those frequencies. Just a patch job, but it should hold.
Nice work! If it's fixed, that console should work now.
Looks like it worked.
There's even a bridge. You're a pal, Ryder.
Where are you going?
We've got to be close to the system lockdown by now. First one gets the glory.
We'll catch up. If we got that door working too. Will you look at that?
How do we get across?
That did it. Watch your step. It's still a long drop. Wait, plants. All the way down here.
You see them too? Thought all the gravity fun had messed up my eyes.
No sunlight, no water. They should all be dead.
The source of the system lockdown may yield more information. We appear to be close.
Так, нам надо вперед, что ли? Вперед мы здесь не пролезем, получается.
I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Company! That's the right way. We could reach it if we backtrack. Looks like a side room. Still, could be anything in here. observers coming up at us!
Armor hydraulics compensating.
That bit's slippery.
Oh. Nope. It'll be fine.
No, just the light.
See? Absolutely fine. It's okay. It's fine.
Knew it. Phew. Come on.
gravity well's down already, and this place goes even deeper. What's at the bottom?
Let's not find out the hard way.
Dozen observers flying around a waterfall like a flock of birds. It's amazing. This really is their habitat.
We'll be out of their way soon.
Not too soon, right? You wouldn't believe the data I'm getting.
Это был, ребят, какой-то сейчас баг или что? Я вообще на самом деле не понял.
Even for jump jets.
That is cool.
The air is tingling, like the moment before lightning.
Feel that? This whole platform's resonating with something. We must be close. No question. This is the heart of the vault.
I've never seen anything like it.
All conduits converge here, Pathfinder.
That must be the lockdown console. Any thoughts, Sam?
Unknown. Though it appears related to the lockdown, an in-depth study may reveal its purpose. The system lockdown is disabled. The vault and the atmosphere processor should return to full operation.
Ryder, you fixed the lockdown, didn't you? The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart. Really off the chart.
But if it's back online, we should be good.
Ух ты.
Should we go?
Сваливаем.
Baby, get back to the entrance now!
I saw it! What is that thing?
Don't risk it, just go! Watch out! Ben!
Keep running! Too far to jump! You got another bridge?
Валим, давайте, ребята.
Wise to escape, Ryder. console is attempting service reconnection.
Come on!
Board restart is now complete.
That was... Talk about a rush.
What was that? Field.
Might have been sweeping the vault, or chasing us.
An immune response? Maybe one last scrub before startup? This place is full of surprises.
We have to be more careful. That field almost disintegrated us.
But it didn't. You want to focus on that or the cool vault you just activated?
Atmosphere processor is online, recovering last console activity.
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah. There we are. That's Eos.
Whoa. Did restarting the system do that?
If that light is us, then all these points could be vaults in other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Maybe. But why is there a whole network of them? What's all this for?
Unless the builders show up to explain themselves, all we've got is guesswork. So far, we've seen bots, living plants, atmosphere processors.
Back home, some corporation hit a desert world with an ice comet. They changed the atmosphere to bring rain.
To help it support life.
That first processor we saw was making things worse, but maybe it malfunctioned.
Is that what these builders were trying to do? Make worlds habitable? Even terraform a whole cluster?
Hey, look there. That's different. Maybe it's active? We've got to go see.
Sam?
Extrapolating. These coordinates lie beyond the space we have currently surveyed, Pathfinder.
Mark it on our charts. We need more to go on. Let's head up to the surface. I could use some fresh air. Look at that sky.
How? No atmosphere processor works that fast.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. Eos could support an outpost.
Even without the storms, it'll be a struggle for a while. But we can tough it out. This remnant technology could be the key to our survival, if we can control it.
You can. Kind of. Still, wouldn't hurt to find a manual.
We've got a lead. Sam marked it on the charts down there. That site is active, whatever it is. Who knows what we'll find there.
We? You want to come along?
I want to know what makes the remnant tick. You've got a key to their technology. Or a crowbar, at least.
I don't know. We're a team. You like working solo.
Sure, but we don't have to be joined at the hip to solve all this. Come on.
All right. Pack what you need and...
Datapad, toothbrush, clean underwear, that'll do. I'll catch up with you.
Well, this will be interesting.
Now for our new outpost.
Да.
An ideal site. Nav point noted. Updating Tempest.
The Nexus is on pins and needles, Ryder. Pods are inbound and ready.
Let's go make it happen.
Спасибо всем, ребят, кто был со мной, кто смотрел данное видео. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки. А с вами был Локи. Пока-пока.